Alright, let's do an oil change on this thing. 2011 Chevy Silverado. This is your filter. It's rated for 5W30. If you got 1,000,000 miles on it like I do, I put 10W30 in it. It also gets really hot here in Florida, so I like a thicker oil. Alright, I'm going to put a mat down just so I don't get oil all over the driveway. Let's get started. It don't get easier than changing oil on a lifted Chevy. You only need a couple parts. You don't need a jack or anything. You just climb under here and get her done. Alright, first we want to figure out what size it is. It looks like the drain plug is a 15 millimeter socket. Your drain plug's super easy to find because your oil filter's right here and your drain plug's right here. It doesn't get easier than that. Take a couple seconds to throw a filter wrench on that bad boy, get that off, and they hold themselves. They don't get any easier than replacing oil in a Silverado. Chevys are about the easiest thing to replace oil on. You got your drain plug filter right here. You don't got to take anything off. Knock these out in a minute and then go up on top and add your oil. And get your trusty oil bucket ready. Predict where you think the oil is going to come out. Loosen her up any way you can. And keep pressure on this plug, that way you don't drop it when it's ready to fall. You can grab and go. Alright, she feels loose. Now you gotta grab and run. Right into the bucket like it's supposed to. Put your plug aside for now. Let that drain for a little while. These wrenches make life so easy. You do it with one hand and crank them out of here. And then it's loose. I just hand do it. I'm probably gonna get oil all over me, so I'm gonna let that drain. So what I do is I just move it a tiny bit. So you want to just loosen enough to let the oil drain. Catch it in your bucket. Let that drain as much as possible before you grab it. A little bit messy. You can see the old one and the new one are both the same number. 113A for your Chevys. I just put some new oil in it, wet the ring, just get it all over the place. And then we can stick her back up in there. Just gotta give her a few turns. Put the camera down and tighten her up real quick. It's a little difficult to tighten that up while holding the camera. Filters in and nice and tight. Sometimes it pushes a little bit more oil out of your drain plug. So now that it's done draining, put your plug back in. You get that on there nice and tight. And you can go put some oil in now and you're done. Alright, let's add some oil. These 5.3s are rated for 5W30 oil. And I always add an oil stabilizer because these trucks take 6 quarts, so I use 5 of that. And then I use this as my 6th quart. And this helps the wear of your engine, like your bearings in your motor, and this just helps your engine live longer, I think. It even says on it, extended engine life. I don't know, I trust the Lucas products and I just go with it. I do this every single oil change, no matter what. So that'll get on everything, and I think it slows up your engine leaks as well, like your oil leaks. My motor's been running a heck of a lot better since I started using this about 6 oil changes ago. You just add your oil and that's it. It should be full after adding 5 quarts of this and 1 quart of the oil treatment. You should be at 6 quarts. Once you add this big bottle to it, you should be done. Just put your oil cap on and start her up.